Hey everybody, and welcome back. So, two things were hinted to me. First off, there is a note, another Loth Nolder journal in the attic, which we'll check out later. And the other thing, which should have been really obvious to me, I haven't been getting much sleep this weekend, and I think that's what made it messed up, was, I just want to make sure I still have the attic open, was the encryption code. I should have figured this out. It's so obvious, but I can't believe I never did. It's KD78GT8. And what you do is, it seemed to me that it had something to do with the phone, and that's when it hit me, and I was like, God, it's so obvious. I should have figured this out. KD78GT. Oops. Oh, I might hit it wrong, but KD78GT. Yeah, it is 5. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Is it? It must be GTS. Yeah, it's GTS. So let's end that. Sorry about that. Let's get it right this time. KD78GTS. Okay, I wrote it down wrong. Aha, GT8. I don't know how I got a 5 there, but probably didn't finish it when I wrote it down. Alright, let's get it right this time. KD78. Let's see. GT. Of course, letters on the phone are used to encrypt the number. I really should have thought of that. That should have been pretty obvious. Nobody is answering the phone. I better ask Arthur to find out who this number belongs to. Let's call Arthur up. I wonder who the other two people are and when you ever call them.
Howard, where are you? I've been trying to reach you for days. Are you alright?
Yes. Everything is fine. I've just been a little busy with some personal matters.
Listen, I don't know what you're up to, but just be careful. Don't get yourself into anything too deep, alright?
You know me, Arthur. The reason why I'm calling, I need you to do me a favour.
Yes, of course.
I've got a phone number here. 537-8488. I need to know what address that is.
I'll call you back when I found it.
Thanks, Arthur.
See, the thing was, I should have thought more outside the box and more globally, because I had the one-track mind. I'm thinking it had to do something with the maps, and it didn't. So I know Arthur is supposed to call you back at some point. I think I've triggered enough to do it. Hopefully I have. Never in the mood. There we go.
Arthur.
Hi, Howard. I found the address that you asked for. It belongs to Edward Brunbell. You may have heard of him. That old fool who lives in Rowley, the town northeast of Wellsmouth. 200 years ago, there were some major incidents in that town. In the end, the government had to step in. There was chaos. A lot of houses were burned down by some local Puritans.
Why?
Because of some strange hearsay about witchery and other primeval superstitions. At the time, the name of the town was Holston. After those incidents, the name was changed to Rowley.
Great. Thanks for the information, Arthur.
You're welcome. By the way, what business do you have with Mr. Brunbell? I heard he doesn't normally get along well with other people. Or are you still investigating that case?
No, just a personal thing. Thanks for the information, Arthur.
Okay then. See you.
Yes, I've heard the stories about this place. It has a small, strange building built long before the mansion itself. Some of the stories say the mansion was built here because of that earlier building. I remember a story from my childhood about how at night the fishermen on the boats out at sea could see lights flashing from the small building, like signals to someone or something watching out there in the darkness. I've always wondered about this place, ever since I was a child.
Got House Hunter achievement, so was it wolf spray that it used to be? Let's try getting rid of this. Okay. On the old map. Okay, I have one more idea. We don't know, I don't think Arthur said, Brumbley. Oh, there we got it open automatically. Yeah, I'm right, Edward Brumbley. Let's do something before we go to the mansion. I think you probably already know what I'm headed to do. There's a mystery that's been hanging over us for a little bit. Oh well. Screwed up on the phone thing, but I think we all need help from time to time in these games, even veterans like us. So, was it this one? So Edie is Edward Brunbell, as Arthur mentioned. Where's the return message or whatever? So the man called John D. won't be in Mr. Bronwell's residence till after this date. I should go there now. I hope no one will be there. So all I can think of to do with those letters. At least we solved them. You know, the thing was, and I want to smack myself for it. Last video when I was playing on the phone on this one in the game and dialed 911, it should have been obvious to me at that point, but lack of sleep, so. Happens to everybody. An old and strange mansion in a strange building which was built long before, set in a garden grove. Strange gossip surrounds this place and its long-term inhabitants. Well, this is cheery. It's all bright and daylight and happy and birds, and that makes me think that something bad's going to happen. I think this door leads to the mansion's entrance. I need to find that ancient building which was mentioned in the letter. What does this lead to? So it's a really big garden. This is probably the mansion. I mean the building that we need to go in. Locked. Should I try to open the door? I hope it's not locked. This is my lucky day, I guess. The front door wasn't locked. Let's make sure there's nothing right out here that I need to look at. And the raven, never fitting, is still sitting, still is sitting. Nevermore achievement. I mean, that was another achievement I actually saw, because you have to click on the raven so many times, but some of those achievements are, why would you click on it so many times? Why would you ever do that unless it has an icon to do it? I could see I'll click on it once to see if it did anything, but whatever. That's one of those achievements you desperately try every little thing to get. Interesting statue. An African native performing a ritual. What's that? Beautifully designed. This is a nice house. I'd like to live in it. So I wonder if we'll get caught. Like maybe there wasn't something right in the mansion entrance. Wait. Here we go. Okay, why did he, I'll have to see what that is. The flashlight right there, dude. Pick it up. Really? Let's not pick that up. No, that's probably a bad idea. There we go. $287. Can you flip it around? How do you... Oh. Close. How do you... It's backwards. It's weird. Uh-oh. Not again. What's going on? Is someone coming, or is he having another dream, or what? What was that? Let's get out of here. Alright, let's turn the volume up, because I didn't hear anything. Must this be locked? This tower room is really fascinating. A telescope pointing towards the heavens. Can you look at it? No. Look through it, I mean. A half-empty bottle. I can't tell what's inside it. A very familiar looking mask. A very old magazine. I can't even read the date on it. Oh, I hope it's not that easy. You just gave me a pretty decent puzzle with the phone and everything, and then you're gonna make it easy as that? Really? That's kind of sad. I mean, I guess it's that one drawer supposed to be hitting. It's the only one you can click on, but at the same time, jeez, come on now. The composition for classical guitar. The composer's name is not legible. What's that? My old friend. Definitely want to know. I am currently at a train station and will be arriving at my next destination in a few hours. It is a village located in the forest. I have heard a lot about it. After this, I intend to visit some oceanic countries. More importantly, I found some wooden sculptures which are also described by Wolfgang Schneider in the text I acquired for starting this journey. In my opinion, this authenticates his notorious writings. I am sure that all of those sculptures have compartments in them. They have some sort of cover that I am unable to open or remove. Schneider's text also mentions that these were used to store some objects that are needed for preparing a particular mixture. I feel really tired and want to take a nap before starting to work on the text again. Did I mention to you how confusing they are? Anyway, I will tell you more on my next letter. So there's two things here I want to discuss for just a quick second. One I keep forgetting to say. The statue, I think they said they got one unopened. But logically, you think they would all be closed? So how is the first person supposed to figure out the pattern? Because it has to be open to see how the three sticks come in at the bottom. So how would the first person, whether they got it opened or not, if they got it opened, obviously can do it. Like I said, logically, you would think they would all be closed. How did the first one get the first one open? And another thing that really gets me, and I can't believe I didn't think of this at the time, because it's very logical. Let me just make sure I'm not wrong about this. Well, the only thing I could think of is a strange man and Loth and Nolder are not the same person. But it was kind of playing to us that he was, and if he was, then obviously Howard saw him upstairs, because he called us Little Raid. And, well, because the first guy called us Little Raid, and Loth called us Mr. Little Raid. But it was definitely giving the impression of the same person. How did he not recognize Loth? I could understand if he had a mask on or something. Or if it turns out to be somebody different. But it's like, you arrested him from what we can understand. You're the one that figured it out and arrested him. How do you not know it's the guy you're chasing? But I'm guessing it's either someone else and it just led us to believe that, or that was something that was overlooked when they made the game. Oh no, that's not interesting at all. I guess there's nothing in there. Dear Mr. Brunbell, I plan to travel abroad shortly and probably will be away. I'm going to finish up after this page, or this document is, and then we'll continue tomorrow night or whenever I get back to it to see what's going on in the house. I plan to travel abroad shortly and will probably be going away for a long time. I have to visit some specific places and investigate the suppositions that I have reached recently. This is extremely important to me. Unfortunately, I don't have enough time right now to explain the exact reasons for these travels abroad. I know very well that an intellectual person like yourself will very quickly understand the reason is related to the topics that I mentioned to you a few weeks ago. You understand the confusion that I feel. I cannot explain the shock I felt when I saw that particular symbol on the wet stone walls of the ancient ruin that I examined during my last case. The symbol that I see for lengthy periods of time during my darkest nights, the apartments that I legally obtained 2 weeks ago, is the most important factor in my decision to travel. This parchment, which was apparently written by Wolfgang Schneider himself, also has a funny name, Schneider, includes details and information about his notorious and shocking ideas which he disseminated in other works. Some parts of this very confusing document are particularly important to me. The places I visit include some African and Oceanian countries. Unfortunately, I cannot explain more than that because even I am not sure of my destination. I know that when I will have time to make decisions based on some faint clues. I apologize for this uninformative and rushed letter. I will write to you often during my travels. Take care. I don't think he's going to say anything about it, but take care, Loth and Older. There's only one other thing I thought that I would underline. But after that, we're going to stop. Just this. I don't think so, because the ruins aren't anywhere near here, like where we are in the game. So that's it for tonight. Hopefully I'll be on the ball for the rest of it, and I won't miss, things that should be obvious to me. And next time, like I said, we'll go downstairs and see what's going on. Good night.